Kal La Yahawashi Yahawashi Bahashim Rakachadash. All praise, honor, and glory go to the Most High Yahweh in the name of His Son Yahawashi. Coming to you with the book of John 1, and this brings into light the purpose of Yahawashi when He came in the fullness of the Father's glory, bringing the grace that the Father always wanted to extend to the nation of Yasharallah, when He made all these things known to His people. Because before that, we were under a law. And if you read deeper into the New Testament, it lets you know the law was a curse sent onto us, because there's no way we could do it. There's no way we could match the sovereignty of the Most High Yahweh while we're here on this earth in His flesh, because we have these bodies, these chains, because of our disobedience to the Most High Yahweh. So when you jump into the scripture, it says in verse 16, Salakia, it says, "And of His fullness have all we received, and grace for grace." If you look at that word fullness, it takes you into the the Greek word pleroma, and it means that which has been filled, a ship in much that has is filled. When you go into the meaning of in the NT, it says the body of believers as that which is filled with the presence, power, agency, riches of Yahweh and of Hamashiach. So when He came in His fullness of, the Most High glory and grace, when He finally was able to bring that light to us, it was going to be something that was going to be imprinted for the rest of time, eternity. Because if you don't realize this, we're still talking about these events to this day. Those were the start of the last days. In human terms, we're 2,000 years into this, yet we're still speaking about the most awesome thing that ever happened on this earth when we received Yahawashi HaMashiach for the nation of Yasharallah. Not only for us, but it was the most awesome thing for all the world, all the earth, all the universe. Not meaning that all the earth can get salvation, but without Yahawashi's presence here and the purpose of the Most High Yahweh to create Him, make Him the firstborn, make Him the first resurrected, make Him his special spirit that gets lifted over all things. The world had to recognize that, and the world recognized that not only by letting these scriptures, all ordained by the Most High, last until this time, but they try to change His character. They try to change his race. They try to change His nation. They try to change everything about Him to fit other nations. So as you see, this was a very significant happening when He came in His fullness that we still are not able to fully fathom and understand, because we don't understand all the mind of the Most High Yahweh. Go back to the scripture. It says, and this is the point I wanted to get to, it says, "And of His fullness have we all received in grace. For the law was given by Mashiach, but grace and truth came by Yahawashi HaMashiach." He wanted to show us just about everything about Him, though we're not going to be able to understand it. He gave the law. He gave us the law. The Most High Yahweh gave us the law through Mashiach, Moses, and we weren't able to do it. He knew we weren't going to be able to do it, but He wanted to show that kind, that gracious, that delivering side, that salvating side of Him through His Son Yahawashi HaMashiach, only to the nation of Yasharallah. Because He had to give it to everybody, then it wouldn't be special, right? No, He chose a special people, and these people have been here since the beginning of time. I wanted to read that same scripture in the Good News Bible, it says, out of his fullness we all have received grace in place of grace already given. And when you think about the already given, it's because he already set up the sons of God. He already set up the nation of Israel through the sons of God. You know, the sons of God is Israel, is Yasharallah, you know. And it's just a glory. It's just a thankful feeling if you receive this message. Now, no servant is greater than his master. So we still got to go through all these challenges. We still got to go over these hurts, these pains, these sufferings that we are dealing with, mainly inflicted by the sword, you know, so-called white man, the nation of Edom, but also our women, you know. An Israelite woman is used as a tool, it says that in Genesis, to go against the man. Our children, you know, we're going to be pulled in a lot of different ways, from our own selfish desires and pleasures to also the suffering of dealing with, you know, our people. You know, your brother's not your keeper. Your woman's not your woman. Your children aren't your children. You know, yet he blesses us still with the fullness of the most awesome peace that he ever created, which is Yahawashi Mashiach. He blessed us with the fullness of him, so that we can count on him, lean on him, have faith in him to get us through all these different trials, straits, and tribulations that we face in these last moments of these last days. The whole scriptures were written about Yahawashi, but in essence, they were written for these last moments. So if you can understand that, you appreciate it, continue to do the work, able-bodied man, preach the word, you know, get out there, do the work, purify yourself spiritually, get your households in order. You men who just believe, may not understand the prophecies completely, but understand the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi. Stop scoffing, stop mocking, stop hating against the prophets, the men of the Lord. Continue just to encourage them, continue to support them in any way possible. You women always got to get up under your Israelite man that knows this truth. Pretty soon it's going to be mandatory for that to happen, for anyone to even think that they're going to be safe or protected when all these different trials and tribulations happen, when Jacob's trouble hits his fullness. Talk about a fullness, you know, wait till that happens. And you children continue with the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi in your mouth. And with that, just want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahawashi, by Hashem Rakach. Double honors to all the apostles, elders, teachers, preachers, priests, bishops that came before me and taught me this truth, starting with the apostles and elders, a great millstone, who are the true prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi. Do your research and your history check, and you'll see that for a fact. Taught by their apostles and elders before them. And shalom, peace be to you, to his holy elect. Till next time, Yahweh willing.